Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to say thank you. Now we discuss again in the second part about syllabus, and this discussion will take some slides uh, in focusing on syllabus. Perhaps you have already known that what is actually the syllabus. According to the Dubin and Olstein, that a syllabus is more specific and more concrete than a curriculum, and a curriculum may contain a number of syllabi. So this means that in the curriculum, uh, there should be syllabus and lesson plan. But in this case, we'll discuss about the syllabus itself and uh, relate to the theory that given by Dubin and Olstein, that syllabus is more concrete, that contain some materials, because after providing the syllabus it will be uh, designed to the lesson plan. And the second theories stated by Krenke 1987, syllabus is a specific the contents of the lessons used to the lead learners to achieve the goals. A syllabus is the contents that cover all the lessons that will guide the students to achieve the learning objective. So, before designing the lesson plan, of course, you should have the big underline of all the materials that will be put in the lesson plans called syllabus. And the next, there are several parts of uh, syllabus. Number one is a structural or formal syllabus that will contain some teaching process, and then it is designed as a structure or the format that usually the teachers use in providing a teaching and learning process in the class. And then number two is the functional syllabus. It is one of the contents that language teaching by collecting all the materials that performs in the class. So this is the kinds of choosing the syllabus. And number three is a situational syllabus. In this situational syllabus is one of the contents of teachings is the collection of real imaginary situation deriving from how we put the very important materials in the lesson plan. Of course, we should provide it all in the syllabus, because in the syllabus that is one of the item that will give the learning objective to the lesson plans. And number four, skill-based syllabus. In this kinds of skill-based syllabus, it is one in which the content of language teaching is a collection of specific ability that may play a part in using the language. And number five, a task-based syllabus. This kinds of syllabus is designed to cover all the assignment or tasks in case developing or dig the students ability, this the students dig the student skill in the specific course. And the last one, a content based syllabus. It is not just really a language teaching syllabus at all, because this can be designed as one of the uh, learning learning uh, learning syllabus to enhance all the materials that providing in lesson plan. And then there are several contents of syllabus that here I provide. There are at least 7 contents of syllabus. Number one, basic information of the syllabus. Uh, as we have discussed about lesson plan, of course, when we try to design a good lesson plan, it should be uh, beginning by putting all the informations, the general information, because that information can introduce what kinds of course that you take, what kinds of material and teaching method. So the most important point is, in number one, put the basic information of the course, and number two is the course description. In this part, uh, the teacher should give some descriptions regarding to introduce uh, all materials that include learning materials, and also the competence of the students that will be gained after giving the material. And number two, course goals. Of course, when we try to design a lesson plan, we should have a document or syllabus that guide all the teachers to design lesson plans. It calls course goals, or we call aims of uh, aims of the teaching. And number four, course activity. In this point, the teacher need to create, to put all things that will cover the activity during teaching and learning process. So uh, the teacher need to provide the specific the activity, specific activity, to show how far the students can follow all the step of teaching and learning process in the classroom. And number five is reading list. This is very important, how the teacher show that this kinds of material will be lead the students ability in case of providing uh, difficult vocabulary, or difficult understanding regarding uh, the teaching and learning process. And number six, teaching methodology. Teaching methodology should be in a lesson plan, because the teacher cannot teach without teaching methodology. In providing or choosing teaching methodology, it should relate to what material will be given to the students. And the last one is assessment. And assessment is very important, because assessment need to measure the student's ability, the student understand, and the successful learning objective after the teacher giving a learning process. And then this is the practical of language syllabus. And then there are several parts of teaching teaching and learning the language. Number one is determine the to the extent possible what outcomes are desired for the students in instructional program, that is as exactly and realistically as possible define what the students should be able to do as a result of the instructions. Number two, rank the syllabus types presented here as to their likelihood of leading to the outcomes desired, and several ranking may be necessary if our outcomes are complex. And then number three, evaluate the evaluable resource in expertise. For example, like teaching need analysis, material choice, and productions, and so on, in materials and in training for the teachers. And then rank the syllable relative to the available resource, that is determine what syllabus types will be easiest to implement and given available resource. And then number five, the process taking into account that the constraint contributed by teacher and student factors. And then number six, the one or two syllabus type or dominant for or two as a secondary. And then the last one, decision into actual teaching unit. So the teacher need to decide what syllable is fit or suitable with the teaching and learning process that will design into the lesson plan. And then next, this is how we understand more about the syllabus, as we believe that before designing the lesson plan, you have to know all materials that have been put in syllabus. Number one, show that the course has been planned to over. Number two, should include information that student need to have at the beginning of course and information that needs to be in writing. And then number three is a basic documents for course evaluation help the students in order to evaluate a teaching and learning process. And then next, describes your beliefs about educational purpose, student to assess the reading needs for your course, student with the logistic of the course, and student responsibility for successful course work. And then this is the parts of how we evaluate the syllabus, because every learners need to be successful depend on how the teacher provide the effective teaching and learning process in the classroom. The teacher design the atmosphere of a learning that will be able to acquire by the learners, and then they feel enjoy, they feel happy, because the teaching and learning process will be motivate them in case of uh, loving English as one of their target language. And the kinds of evaluating the syllabus. Number one is the syllabus current up to date. So this is very important how we as a teacher see the situations, and as we know that the earlier we still design the curriculum, we still designs the lesson plan or the syllabus based on the curriculum. Let's say uh, curriculum 13. So of course you have to follow all rules, you have to follow the design of the curriculum itself, because designing syllabus or designing lesson plan should be based on what curriculum that you use. But now uh, we need to know how we design the lesson plan and the syllabus based on Merdeka curriculum. So in Merdeka curriculum there is not lesson plan, or we call RPP, but bahan ajar. That's cover all things related to the activity, teaching material, teaching activity, learning method, and etc. And the next, the course is adequate for uh, all the students. And then the next, intellectual level of the course is appropriate for the enrolled students. And the next, the structure is logical, and then the various measures course topic is appropriate, and the requirement including the attendance are included in the course. In this evaluating the syllabus, how the teacher will see the effective of teaching and learning process based on the lesson plan, because in that lesson plan have, as we discussed in the first video, we design the lesson plan that we have to know and understand that what the aims of learning that we put in order to the students know and realize that these materials has been understood by the student. So we come to the last sessions in the lesson plan and syllabus. I do hope after knowing and after following all these materials, I do hope you can uh, try to design some syllabus and lesson plan based on the curriculum that used in teaching and learning process at your school. That's all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.